leave this here like that. Okay. All right. I think we're all right. Okay. What we're doing tonight, I'm sorry. I know you go, what are you doing? I have a couple of things that I want to make tonight. All right. It's so cold here in New York. I mean, it's the weather has just been crazy. One day you're out, it's sweating, and I feel like the summer's coming, the spring is on its way. Thank you, Jill. Thank you, Melissa. And then in other days, like today, I went out there and last night was freezing. Today is all dreary and rainy, and I don't know. Listen, I know it's good for the lawn, it's good for the plants, but not good for me. No, I know, it's just not. So I want to make a little comfort food. So the first thing I really would like to do is grab this chicken right here, all right? And I want to take this and I want to do two things with it. All right? One of the things I want to do is make a chicken soup. All right, and the chicken soup isn't going to take that long, okay? All we're going to do with it basically is I'm going to brown up the chicken. First, I'm going to cut this. I'm going to brown it up, and then we're going to add some onions, some carrots, some celery, some spinach even to it, all right? And we're going to let that cook. And in the meanwhile, I'm going to take the other pieces, and we've done this before, where I'm going to dredge those in a dry rub that we're going to make, all right? And then I think we're going to top with some breadcrumbs, put it in the oven. We'll make a little bit of coleslaw, some fresh coleslaw, and we have our pizza dough that we made. We made this yesterday, I think yesterday it was, or the day before. Look, it just popped on me, okay? It's ready. So we're going to make, I think, our garlic bread with it. Whoa, look at that. Oh, holy smoke. Thank you for the hot pop. Tracy with the sky trip. Tracy, we know Tracy's in the house. Look out. All right. You guys, I wish you could see what's going on here. But we have company tonight. We have more people that are looking to be on our table with us. And, you know, we're welcoming them here. If you do, and if you are new here, I welcome you. I'm with my family here on TikTok, and we went from 200 followers to over 38,000 of us. And we're coming by you too. So this is new. I don't know how the stream is actually going to work today, but you know, we're definitely trying some new things here today. So you just got to bear with us if things aren't working that well. Hopefully they are. And if any of you in the comments can let me know if you can see, let me know if you can. If not, that would be great. All right, that's all. Robert, are we able to see what's going on here or what? Can you see? Very curious. And if I can, then I can leave things big. All right, good. I think we're all right. Okay? All right. What we're going to do is cut this chicken. All right, I got chicken here. And I'm going to try to get going on this because I had this whole chicken. I got it in the store. It was like 99 cents a pound. So I said, what the heck? Let's grab that and let's do something with it. So what I'm going to do is right now I just split it. All right. So what I want to do here, I know you guys might not be able to see exactly what I'm doing, but I'm just taking the whole chicken right now, and I'm going to try to get this cut up. And actually, I'm going to do it this way. I turned it over. Now, mind you, for those of you that don't know, I am not a chef. I am just Uncle Glenn, and I do different things. I try different things. We just have a lot of fun in the kitchen. And this is Farm to Table to Soul. All right. And let me explain if you're new here. All right. The farm part is just Uncle Glenn's garden. That's it. It's a garden. It's not a farm with acres of land. It doesn't have, cows and chickens and goats and all the things that are on a real farm. I really wish that I did have that. That's like a dream of mine, but obviously you can't always have, what you would like to have. All right. So let me just show you what I did basically. I took a whole chicken and I just cut it in half. I took the backbone out right here, and I took the other piece of it out right here. Now, some of it I'm going to use for the chicken soup. The chicken soup I'm going to take a piece, I'm going to cut these up, and I'm going to use the back part in the soup itself. First thing I want to do is cut these pieces up and brown them in the pot. All right, that's the first thing we're going to do. So, now, if you're new, this is Farm to Table to Soul. This is season 2. We started last year with less than 200 followers. And we went, I don't know, we're about 38,000 now, family. 38 to change. And we've been expanding. We've been expanding to different places with new family members. We harvest in my little garden. And then we take what we harvest from the garden and we bring it up into the kitchen for the table. And then we get to share a meal with family and friends and sometimes people we don't even know. And that's the soul part. And that is the best part because we give thanks. And I got to tell you, it's just, for me, it's just the best. Nothing like getting into your garden and getting something from a seed. And then that seed just grows into a nice plant that you take care of. And then you're able to just quickly harvest it and bring it, for the family. I mean, it's just great. All right, so I got a few pieces here that I just cut up, okay? And now I'm just going to take these and I'm going to turn my pot on and we're going to brown that up. We're going to clean some of this up right here first. All right, so I have a cast iron pot. And those of you that are elsewhere, you're going to have to look from a distance. You can hear me, but my family over here, I don't have a mic on for them, so they're going to have to come with me. You don't mind coming with me, do you, family? We're going to go over to the stove. What do you think? Huh? What do you think? Is it all right? Grandma Debbie! You see, I know so many of them. I mean, it's just we've been on TikTok now since May of last year. And I have gotten to know just so many of these family members. I mean, they just feel like, and I never met them. We never met each other. And yet we care about each other. There's a respect and just being positive with one another. And I mean, I am flabbergasted about how great this community is. And if you like that, then you hit that follow button, subscribe, share, whatever it is that you got to do it and become part of this ever-growing family. And like I say, take a seat at our table because one day we're not doing Woodstock. We're going to have food stock. All right. And all of us are going to get together. We've already had people reaching out to Uncle Glenn saying, hey, I have 48 acres of land. We can do food stock on my property. But, it's a dream, but it's something we can do. And then everybody brings their barbecue or some kind of food, and we'll have music, and we'll just share food with one another. Everyone's invited. It would be a great event, and it would be something that, things start with a dream. You say, oh, that's not going to happen. It won't. But things start with a dream. And that is something that I dream about. I think about it. All right? So, all right, let's get over to, I'm taking this whole platter over, and I'm going to bring my friends from my TikTok family with me. All right? Because this is what we do. All right? We're going right over to my cast iron pot right here. Okay? And I'll just adjust the other one a little bit so that I'm going to turn this on. And what we're going to do first is we're going to brown up. This is what I do. I get my chicken browned up a little bit first. So I'm going to put some garlic oil in there. Just going to shift you guys around a little bit this way so you can see a little bit better. All right. Be a little bit better for you. All right. Good. All right. Hopefully. All right. Good. All right. So I have the heat on here. I already cut some of the vegetables up just to get a little jump on things tonight. And I have my garlic oil. This is garlic oil. And I make this garlic oil every week. And all it is it's olive oil and garlic. And I make a whole thing of it up, and I use this all the time. So now this oil is already seasoned. I take it, I put it in and out of the refrigerator. All right, just like butter. And the garlic itself is just, I'm not putting any garlic in here yet because I'm going to be browning the chicken, so I'm just using the garlic oil because the base of once I have that chicken is cooking up and it renders some of its fat. And then I'm going to use that also to put my carrots, my onions, my celery, and I'm also adding some spinach in here. And I'm going to add some nice spices as well. All right. So we're going to heat that up, and I'm going to have a little bit of coffee. All right, because that's what I do. I love my coffee. Now, you guys see my apron tonight? I never did this before. Well, it's the truth. You want to know why? Although I've made chicken soup, and although I've made chicken and probably most of the stuff that we made tonight, I never did this before. I've never had other communities with us. All right? So, cheers to everybody. How do you make the garlic oil? Very simple. You need 4 ingredients. You need a small pan, a small saucer pot. You need olive oil, and you fill it up about, I don't know, I go just a little less than halfway. You bring it to a hot simmer. And then when you have, not to a boil, but to a hot simmer, and then you put your garlic in, and you stir it, and you wait until it blisters and starts to get a little bit of color. Once it does that, you take it off the heat and let it cool. And then you got garlic oil. All right? All right. All right, that's sizzling up. I'm going to grab our chicken. And all I'm going to do with this is not seasoned at all. All I'm doing is I want to brown up some of these pieces. Okay? Now, the best thing to do so that they don't stick is to really dry your chicken off before you put it in. And that's a little bit wet for me, but that'll stick right to the pot. Not that I care, because whatever is in here is going to stay in here. All the flavors are going to stay in here. But I like to dry it off just before it goes. It just works better. All right? All right, so I got one piece that's going in. All right, do the same thing with this one. Just drying off some of the liquid from washing it earlier. All right. A good chicken soup, I tell you, I love it. I don't care what time it is. I was almost glad when I saw the weather today. And I said, you know what? I'm going to move to some soup tonight. And then I can always stay there. So I drink this stuff. It's really, really good. All right? Yeah, it is better over there, right? Could you see okay, Robert? No? Was it? I know you could hear okay, right? It's going to be better over here because until I have it right. All right? It's new. So, yeah, I tried to get on yesterday, but I couldn't do it. So today we're on, and it's really just for people that are new, but this is our home over here on TikTok. So if you're so inclined and you want to come join us, I'm Uncle Glenn #2 on TikTok, and I can tell you the platform, but I can't tell them your platform. So there's no need to watch chicken. Yeah, probably not. I don't do it really for that reason. I do it, I like to dry my chicken often. Listen, rinsing it isn't going to hurt. And you really don't. The blood that's on there and stuff is, not much. Especially if it's a fresh chicken. This is a fresh whole chicken. So,
Definitely be okay. Okay. I'm going to bring you closer. All right. Okay, sir. I'm going to bleach this board off real quick. And we're going to let that sizzle up. All right. I just want to greet you people over here. I'm Uncle Glenn, and this is Farm to Table to Soul. And right now, today, we're on our TikTok live, and I'm with 38. We have 38,000 of family members there. But I did want to come here and give you the opportunity to invite you. We're going to be coming here as well, but I can't mention your platform because the TikTok platform that I'm on doesn't allow it. But I can tell you to come over to TikTok and pay us a visit and see what it's all about. I'm Uncle Glenn with 2 N's and the number 2. Very easy to find. You can only look at my cake streak that I have on. It's kind of stands out. So. All right. Let's get over here. Take a look at this. All we're doing right now is rendering some of this chicken up, rounding it up. It's not, you don't have to do that, but I like to do things. You know how I like to do things in stages. Just the food just seems to come out better when you do things in stages. All right? All we're doing is round it up a little bit. Okay? Just stir it. It's okay. All right? It's going to also cook quicker. So I want to have a bowl of this soup before the night is out. All right? So, see what I'm doing? Basically, I have garlic oil in there. All right? I'm browning off some of the skin, so it's not slimy. You know, that's basically what I'm doing here. And I'm trying to just get some of that natural chicken flavor into the oil, which is what I'm doing. Let's let that go a little bit more, then we'll take that chicken out. And I wish I could bring you guys over there, but I don't want to keep moving you around. So, hello. I'm glad to see that some of you are on here. Like I said, we're on our other channel. We usually go live regularly with TikTok, and we're going to continue to do that. But we wanted to open it up to the rest of the world and let you see what we do. This is Farm to Table to Soul, and I'm Uncle Glenn, and this is season 2. Last year, by accident, I went live because my daughter was sick of hearing me say, "Hey, Dad, would you do me a favor and just go live so I don't have to edit your video?" And I really didn't know what she was talking about. And then so we went into the garden, and what does she do? Puts the tripod thing here out in the garden. She puts the phone on there, and she goes, "Okay, Dad, go do your thing." And I went live, and we went from 200 people to like 1,000 in that day. And over the past year, we've now been at probably about 38,000 plus. And we're not done. We're not done. It's a good place, too. You know, we have a great community here, a great family of people who are like-minded. We respect each other. We love on one another. We carry each other's burdens a lot. You know, somebody asked for, you know, they're not feeling well, or they have an operation coming up, or they're having some financial issues, or they're celebrating a wedding, or a birth, or a new job. And we encourage them. We're positive with them. We pray with them. And that's what we do. And we're not ashamed of it. And we have a lot of people here that I now consider my friends. All right? And I never met any of them. Well, I can't say that. I did meet Robert P., who came to a grand opening that I was doing for Chick-fil-A one time. And he came, and I also met Trish, Crochet by Trish, who came also. And, it's always nice to be able to put a name with a face, but it's not necessary in order to be kind and loving and positive with people. You don't have to know them in order to do it. And I'm the one here that becomes a blessed one because it enables me to do my requirement, which is love my neighbor. And we do. And we do it. We have fun. And you guys are always playing pranks on me. So I just want to get a little bit more on here. And then we're going to take the sauce that's in here, the garlic oil that's in there. We have just the chicken, garlic oil. We haven't seasoned anything yet. All right. So we're going to get another stainless steel bowl here, which I use all the time. You guys are going to see. All right. I'm trying to see that on the bottom of this pot. You guys over there don't see it, but on the bottom of this pot, it's getting brown. And you're going, oh, look at that, it's sticking. You got a little bit of brown on there. That is all flavor. And that is all going to go into my stews. Okay? So we're just cooking this up a little bit, getting it going. Okay? I'm trying to melt some of the skin, render it, that's flavor. And that's going to help this even taste better. All right. We're about done. Okay? All I want to do is get that down a little bit. All right, I'm putting all this in. It's certainly not cooked yet. It's going to cook in the soup. But I wanted to now at least I got some of the flavor. Now the chicken bone and everything else that's left in there will cook out. It's going to be great. All right, so the next thing we'll put in, I have an onion, a nice big onion here that we're going with. Okay? And we're going there right into that. All right, and we're going to let that get a little translucent. And we're going to add to that our other veggies. All right, I have celery right here. Celery is going right in. Okay? And we're going to let the sugars and the flavor of the onion, the celery, and now the carrots are going to go in right now. This is about 3 carrots. I love carrots, so that's going in. All right, now we're just going to let that cook up. Now I could actually lid that, no problem here, but I want to get all of the oil flavor, the garlic oil and the rendering of the chicken fat from the chicken. I want to have it all on here nice. Okay, and I'm just gonna, I don't want to be rude, so I'm just gonna bring this over 1 second to let them see. All right, this is basically what it looks like. All right, now all we did was we have the chicken fat, the chicken, and now we have this onion, celery, and carrot. And we're sauteing this up next. Then once this is softened, I'm going to add the chicken back in. But first, we're going to season this. I'm going to season the onion, the celery, and the carrots. Okay, we're going to start putting the seasonings we're going to use for our soup. And now the people on my TikTok here, my family here knows what I'm going to do next. All right, you guys know what I'm doing next. All right, here we go. I am getting my chicken base. I use chicken base. I use this in place of salt. I use it all the time for it's very strong, but it has a really nice chicken flavoring to the salt. It's not just salt, it's flavoring as well. All right, now I'm going to use a little bit more than I normally would use in a sauce because this right here is going to be the base of the salt that's going to be in that soup. All right, so that's the first spice I'm adding right in. The next thing I'm going to add is some white pepper. I use white pepper whenever I'm cooking a soup or a sauce. It's just
Much, much better. Okay? No big measurement on it, just putting a little bit. All right? Okay, what else we're going to add to that? Well, I got a couple of them. So, I want to add 1, 2, nope, and a little bit of fun. Yeah, okay. So I'm adding in here some bay leaf. Okay. I'm going to put 2 bay leaves in this. 1, 2. Okay. I'm going to use some celery seed, little celery seed. Okay. This gives it that back flavor of that celery, which is great. All right. Now, I also, at the end of this soup, I'm going to hit it probably with a little lemon, but I'm using a little lemongrass because I love lemongrass. And I'm going to put it in here. Now, a lot of times, if you're in a Thai restaurant or a Japanese restaurant, you may get this, but I like the flavor of it. All right. It just gives it such a fresh flavor to me, at least. Now, I want to show you something else. Now, I'm cooking a soup. Okay? We're cooking a soup here. Now, let's see, who knows? Should I use the fresh thyme in the soup right now, or should I use the dry thyme? The fresh or the dry? Anybody know? Which one would you use, the fresh or the dry? There we go. Oh, wow, yeah, we're all on the same page here. The dried, of course. You use the dried spice whenever you're cooking a soup or a sauce or a stew. Why? You do that because this has got all the oils concentrated in the dry part of the thyme, of the spice. And as it cooks, it starts to release those flavors. You always finish with fresh spices. So, for instance, if I want to add some parsley or something, or I would do that at the end. I wouldn't put it in here. Now, there is one last thing that I'm putting in here. And I have some dried basil lemon. Some basil lemon thyme I have. I'm going to take a pinch of that. I'm adding that to it as well. I like my stuff to have flavor. All right. And there's nothing like, you don't need to have a ton of salt. But if you have spices, boy, does that work. And it works well. Okay? So that's it. So we have all our spices in here. Okay? Okay? And you're looking at that pot going, oh, what is that? What's all that brown right there, Uncle Glenn? Give it a minute. You know what I'm putting in here next, right? Anybody know what I'm putting in here next? Huh? I'm putting some white wine in here. A little white wine. That is going to deglaze anything that is on the pot, and it's going to just add flavor to this. Okay? And that is going to absorb all of that flavor that's on the pot. Okay, look at it. Look at it. All right, it's thickening up. It's now brought all of the flavors together. The celery, the carrot, the onion, all those flavors with the spices now are all blending together. So when you have a piece of that celery or a piece of that carrot, or as you're having the soup, it's all going to have the same flavor in it. All right, and that's it. Now, I am going to add one last thing. Only because I can, and it's my soup, so I'm allowed. And I'm Italian, so I always like love my tomato, all right? All right? So I'm going to put a little bit of some tomato paste in here. A little bit. Okay? That's it. And that's just going to give it a back flavor of tomato, which is really, really nice. Oh. Okay, we'll mix that in. Just going to give it a little color. And see how caramelized everything is in here? The caramelized carrot and onion and celery. All right, the spices all came together in here nicely. And we haven't added any water in this yet. Okay? I got to add my garlic now because this garlic is already cooked. So this garlic is soft, and I like to have garlic in my soup. All right, so it's very fresh. I can squeeze this with my fingers right in here and break it up. Okay, a couple of pieces in there. Those pieces will be disintegrating by the time we get to eat this soup. And then I'm going to finalize that with some scallions. I love the taste of onion. I don't like it raw necessarily when I'm eating something, but I do like it cooked. And I love the different types of onions and the types of flavors that each one of these give out and the different sugars that it has in it, which is great. All right? And that's pretty much it. Now, we've got our whole base for our chicken. Now we're going to take our chicken. I'm going to bring this over so that everybody can see where we're at and we're on the same page. All right? So this right here is the caramelized vegetables. All right? They're all caramelized. I have carrots, onions, celery, garlic. I have some scallions, some thyme, some basil, some lemon thyme in here. All right? We have some chicken base. And now we're putting our chicken in, and we're gonna add the water. We're gonna cover it, and we're done. All right. So we have our chicken pieces that we browned off and rendered a little bit. That's going in. We don't have a lot. I used a half a chicken. All right. All right. But this now is going to break down nicely. It's going to flavor our soup. Okay. And now I'm going to get some water because I don't have to add any salt to that water, only because I put my chicken base in there. So I use chicken base as my flavoring and as my salt. Okay, we're going to make sure that our chicken is covered. All right. This is 4 cups of water right here. All right. I'm going to add a little bit more. I just want to make sure because this is going to cook for about 2 hours, hour and a half, 2 hours, and then it's done. I'm going to bring that to a boil. I'll probably lower it to a little simmer. And the first part of our dinner is cooking already. All right. Now you see the nice color it has? All right. A little bit of tomato paste also gave it some nice color. Okay. So I'm going to bring that to a boil. Then I'm going to cover it. All right. And then I'll lower the temperature a little bit. Oh, I forgot. I want to add some spinach to that. But guess what? I'm going to add that later. All right? I have spinach here that we're going to add to this soup. But the spinach is not going in now. Okay? This I'm going to put in after. It's almost ready to eat. Why? Again, it's fresh. I want to have it. It's going to retain its nice color. And it's going to be healthy. All right? So we'll add this later. All right? Next, we got to do, when we bring it back to the living here, we'll let that come to a boil, and then we're going to cover it. Okay? So let's go back here. And you guys get to see, I got to move everything around here. All right? But I'm going to talk to my family and you guys right now. A little bit. All right, hold on. Okay. There we are. Let me have my coffee. Let's talk a little bit. I went right into cooking. All right. Which I love doing. So, hey, Mike, how you doing, Mike? Doc Chaos in the house. Yes. Tracy, Melissa, my mods. Oh, I got all my mods here too. Look at this. Oh, you guys got to see this over at TikTok. I mean, it is just so much fun here. All right. I mean, there's these things that they do. All right. They have these gifts that it's like crazy. Like I get these the other night. I had goats jumping over fences or sheep, whatever they were. Sometimes I got whales coming out of tents with teddy bears and cups of coffee and choo-choo trains, and oh, it's just so much fun. I got to tell you, it is you got to check it out. I am Uncle Glenn with 2 N's. Oh, look at the sheep! You don't see it! Look at them again! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! It makes it so fun. Hey, are we having a problem with my connection here? I just got a message that my connection might be a little bit off. No? All right, good. And how are we looking at the other place? Robert's my scoper. He's my scout. He scouts back and forth from one place to another, checking it all out for Unc. And that's great. Oh, let me just see. Dawn and Jill. Yep. All right. Good. Glad to see you guys. Glad to see you around here. All right. It's nice. I mean, just trying to get this expanded so that our family can really enjoy what we do. All right. And there's so many people that are not on TikTok and they're on these other platforms that I've been part of for years. And I would love for them to come over and see again. Thank you. Thank you. And I love my coffee. Kirsch in the house. Yes. All right. Next thing we got to do. All right. I got to get the oven. I got to turn the oven on because we are going to now make a dredge for our other half of chicken because we're going to roast that or bake that up. All right. Unless you guys have a different plan, you want me to do something different. But that's what I figure I'm going to do. All right. Because I'm trying to coordinate all of this together. What happened? My brother, I had a dream about. Oh, did you, Mike? Oh, man. His brother was my brother-in-law who passed away 2001 or 2? 2001, I think it was, right? 25 years. Wow. Now, my brother-in-law. Loved the guy. A real special guy. You know, everybody says that, but I don't know. He was special to me, special to the family, special to a lot of people. Very talented. Wasn't afraid, you know. And that's what I always loved. You know, but him and I were like gasoline and fire. I mean, together, it was trouble. My sister never wanted him to go out with me. My brother, don't go out with my brother. And then after a while, he just blamed things on me. He would just blame things on me. Yeah, it was like, but all right, I finished my coffee. All right, I finished my coffee. You know what that means? I need more. Can I get one more cup? And then I'm going to start. Well, no, you know what? We'll do the chicken first. Then I'll do it. All right. Otherwise, I'll just sit here drinking coffee. All right. This is boiling. I'm going to drop this temperature down. I was just waiting for that so that we could we just stir it, cover it, and now we can let it sit and cook. This should be pretty darn good. All right. I can smell the lemon also. And I'm going to finish this with some lemon rind at the end. All right, that's done. Okay, that's all I wanted to wait for. All right, now we got to make a dredge. All right, and you guys are gonna help me because we're gonna be putting some stuff together. All right, so we're gonna make. Let me just turn this around a little bit better. You can see what's going on here. All right, good. Okay, I got. Let me just turn this a little bit more here. There you go. All right, and come down here. All right, so let's grab one of my bowls and let's take that chicken. Well, actually, let's make a rub that we're going to put on the chicken first. Okay, we're going to make a rub. So I want to use this one I can put away. I want to get some, yep, and I want some. What happened to my paprika? My paprika. I have paprika here. That's what I had. Oh, I guess I don't. All right, I gotta get one. I got one here. Okay. And I think I want to use some turmeric on this thing. All right. All right, I got some spices here. Now listen, I'm not a chef. All right, so anybody that's on here or there or anywhere, oh chef, is this your recipe? I'm not chef. All right, I never went to school. I do things by trial and error. All right, everything I do is trial and error. All right, but a lot of times it comes out good enough for me to eat. And we have a lot of fun doing it. And a lot of times things get changed up. But there is every once in a while I come up with something that was really, really excellent. And I've now been I've been putting the ingredients and all the steps of how to make it. And I'm putting together, a cooking list. We had the Wheel of Flavors. And it was the family, we had a wheel with 14 different spots on it. And the family put 14 different cuisines from all over the world. And we spun it, and wherever it landed, I had to cook. So we cooked Irish, Cuban, we cooked Indian, we cooked French, Greek. We had Chinese, Japanese, Caribbean. I mean, it was just so many different things. And I really did learn a lot by the trial and error. So we did Polish. Yep, that was great, that Polish. All right, we were making those pierogies. They were great. I mean, the Irish was great too. We had if I remember right, we did a stew, Guinness stew, and we did Irish soda bread, and just a lot of great things that I never made before. But that's how you learn. You got to do so you're not afraid. You can't be afraid to fail. If you're afraid to fail, don't bother. Because the only alternative, if you don't fail, you got to succeed. So why not give it a shot? That's what I say. All right. I'm taking some garlic salt, and I'm using quite a bit of it because this is going to be my salt in here. Okay. All right. Quite a bit, eating that much. All right. I'm using some lemon pepper right here. We're going to add some lemon pepper to this. Okay. I'm going to add some rosemary right here, flakes. Now, for the purposes of this, we could use fresh rosemary, all right? And we could use fresh thyme. And I think we're going to use both because although it's cooking, it's not going to be cooking that long. So I'm going to take some nice, does that smell great? Fresh thyme, and I'm going to rip the leaves off of it. And I can't wait to have this growing in my garden. I have all the spices down there, and we just go down like we did last year. We go down and we grab some basil. We go down, we grab some parsley. We go down and get rosemary. We get a zucchini. We get some tomatoes. We get, just cucumbers and make a fresh salad. It's just nothing like it. It's just great. And I think that's why we had so much success, because I think a lot of people enjoy having a farm to table, and the soul part we added because that's where we share a meal. And I share a meal now all the time with this family, and I love it. All right. So I just put in some thyme. I'm going to hit this with some rosemary right here. Okay. Take the rosemary right here. All right. Put some of that right in here. I love rosemary. It's probably cinnamon and rosemary might be one of my favorite spices. One of my favorites. And this dinner isn't going to take that long tonight. All right, we have the soup going. Soup will be ready really anytime. We got to give it a little time. Did I put my oven on? No, I didn't. I'm turning my oven up. And I want to cook that chicken really high, because I want that crispy, and I don't even care if it gets a little burnt. That's how much I don't care. All right. So right now in here, we have some garlic salt. We have some rosemary. We have some thyme in here. Okay. And now we put some lemon pepper in there. I'm going to use some poultry seasoning. It's got a little bit of everything that we're using. I'm also going to use some smoked paprika. Now, again, if you're writing this down, don't bother. All right? Because you can do what I'm doing. I'm mixing. I'm not a chef. So chefs know, oh, this goes with that. That doesn't go with that. I do it. But I can't say that something has been, oh. Now, Mama would say it. I always look for my Mama. Mama is my wife, by the way, for those of you who don't know. I wait for her to say, ooh, that's crappy. Then I know I did good. All right? Some Old Bay I'm using. Oh, can't say it yet. I'm not on a promotional line. But you don't have to use this just on seafood. All right? That's the point. All right? So we got this here. Now, this is what I want to do. Hold. And put these away. All right? We're not done yet. Put these away. I want to get some onion. I didn't put any onion powder in there. Put some onion powder in here as well. Okay. And I'm putting some ground turmeric, because turmeric's good. All right. It's good, and it's good for you. All right. And I love the color. So, all right. Now, what are we doing? Well, you'd say, well, Uncle Glenn, yeah, that's great, but really isn't, how are you going to get that to get on the chicken? Black pepper activate turmeric? Yes, it does, according to what I've understood. Now, since I have this here, I'm going to actually go get a tool that I use, all right? And I'm going to use it right now because it's perfect for this, all right? And I'll show you what we're going to get. Hold on. I have a tool. I can't tell you the name of it because I'm not on a promotional live, and I don't want to get myself another violation like I got yesterday. All right, so let me just grab this one real quick. This will take a minute. It'll help, and I want to add some other ingredients to that rub that we're doing. All right, so I'm grabbing a tool that I use right here. All right, this thing is very convenient. I can't tell you the name of it. I'm not trying to sell this to you. If you want, you can go into my TikTok shop and it's there. All right, but okay, I got one bowl here. I'm using one of these sets of blades. Okay, these are very, very sharp. They're like razors. So I take these off right here like that. I'm going to put these aside, and then I clean this right away when I'm done, and it goes right back. All right, and it goes right into that bowl right there. All right, these are going in a little container right here, and it's a very, very convenient, great tool, this thing. Okay, I'll put a little bottom on it right here. And this comes with two of them, and now we got to put I got the motor right here, which is great. And then I box it up. It's not sitting on my counter the whole time, which I love. Those things are heavy. Those food processors, they're heavy. They're not light. So let me just plug it in. Give Uncle Glenn 1 minute here. And I haven't really conversed that much with you guys, because I will after. But for now, we just gotta keep doing what we're doing. All right. All right. So let's get you over here so you can see. All right. So we have a spice. Okay. I want to break this spice up, and I want it to get more like pasty, so that I can rub it into the chicken. That's what I'm looking to do. So what I want to get is some butter right now. Okay. I want to see how this works. I never did it with butter. I never tried to, oh, I got a puzzle here I have to do. Hold on. Yay. Boy, I'm getting good at those puzzles. Woo! We're proud of that. All right. I'm just taking some of the butter right here. I'm just going to drop it in. Okay. It's hard. Just came out of the refrigerator. So, which is okay. Okay. By the way, I use the special soap that I have, which smells amazing. Love washing my hands with it regularly. And I don't use gloves. I don't know if you guys use gloves at home. I don't use gloves. I wash my hands, and that's it. All right, let's see how this works first. So let's lid this right here. Okay, just put the lid on. I'm going to take this, put the motor right on top. Okay, and now I'm just going to press the button and see. It's probably going to, you know what? I probably should put this in right now. I'm going to take all the spice and put it in. All right, you know what? Let's just put everything in. I want to use parsley. I'm going to take some fresh parsley right here. I'm going to cut this. I want to use a lot of parsley. I like the flavor of parsley on my food, especially like something like chicken. Okay, so I'm taking the whole thing. I'm just putting it. Okay, got a whole thing of parsley right here. Putting that right in. Okay. Now in here we have rosemary, we have thyme, we have parsley, we have garlic salt, we have a little bit of turmeric in there. We have garlic salt, onion powder. We put a little bit of poultry seasoning in there, and I want to take a lemon. I need a lemon. Yep. Okay. take a lemon, and we're gonna take a lemon rind, and we're gonna put some lemon rind in there as well. All right. So what we're doing right now is we're just making a rub. All right, and it's gonna be a flavorful rub. I can tell you that. It's gonna be a lemon, herb, garlic, chicken. Bait. Save that lemon. I'm going to use that later. Okay. Take some garlic. This is the cooked garlic from the garlic oil. Okay. It's going right in. Okay. All right. Let's give it a whirl. See how it works. Put the motor on right here. And we're going on speed number 1. Now I'm going to go to speed 2 for a minute. Good to me. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Good, good, good. Okay. All right. I'm going to show you. First thing I got to do is take the blade, these razor blades out. I'm going to actually, let me make sure this is blended completely. I'm pulling this off the side. You can take a look at it. Okay. It's a great little machine, by the way. Okay. It looks pretty good to me. There's something I want to add also. I'm going to let it go again. It's ready. I'll show you that it's ready. Okay. See that? That I could rub right on the chicken. But I want to do something else. No, but you know what? I don't have to. I was going to add, I know, I'm going to add that to the top. All right. Let me clean this so I can get this, put the shields back on this and get this back in the box. All right, that's really important because, first of all, someone like me, if I don't do this right now and I just throw these razor blades in the sink and I go to clean later, I won't even think about it. And I'll think about it when I do put my hand through. So, first thing I got to do is take a minute and make sure that I get these cleaned and put away. That's all. Cleaned and put away. Now we got our chicken soup cooking. All right, this chicken will be in the oven probably in less than 10 minutes. It'll go for about 45 minutes. And then hopefully we're going to have our timing down just right because we'll make some coleslaw. We're going to make some garlic bread. All right, so this is done. Now I just got to put the shields back on. All right. But great tool, great Mother's Day gift. It's in my, this thing is in my shop, my TikTok shop. If you guys are interested, you can go over there and take a look at it and maybe pick yourself up one. Works great, very convenient. I leave it in the box so that it's not sitting on taking up my counter space, which is really where the biggest problem I have with food processors is that they're heavy and they take up so much space. You know, that's my problem with them, right? So now all I'm doing, I have another stainless steel bowl that I could use, but I'm going to just take this now put that other lid that goes on the bottom of that one, put this back in here, like that. Okay. I'm going to take the motor. We're going to wrap this motor up, unplug it. Okay. I mean, convenient wise, it's really, really is a great tool. It's light too. That's what I love about it. You know, anybody can really use this. Done. Now I'm going to take my bowl. I'm going to scoop this out right here, which is what we're going to rub right into that chicken. It's butter, garlic oil, parsley, rosemary, thyme, lemon, rind. We have garlic salt in there. We have some onion powder. We have some Old Bay seasoning in there. I have some turmeric. Okay. I'll clean that real quick. Goes back in there. Goes here. And just want to clean the bowl off in a little bit. Give me 1 minute. Doesn't take long. Okay. Take a little Dawn, put it right in. But it got that, you know, it got the job done. That's what I wanted to do. See, now I don't have to worry that I got big hunks of rosemary. You know, everything is nice. It's gonna blend nice, and I'm gonna put some of that right under the skin of the chicken. All right, and that's gonna really flavor the chicken itself, not just the skin. That's what my plan is. All right, so done. Cleaned off nice, easy. Okay. Get a little towel to dry that up with. And we're cooking with gas. We're cooking with gas. All right. We dry it real quick. Nice. Nice. Now, listen, you know, it's boring watching people clean, but there are times where you've got to do it. Now, for me, I don't have a big kitchen. I have a small kitchen. So, you know, I got to utilize all my room. Now, if I had a nice big, like, you know, some of my nephew, my sister, they got beautiful big kitchens, you know, nice. You know, they listen, they earned it. They were blessed with it. And I'm blessed with this. That's the way I look at it. I'm not a rich guy, but I'm a happy guy. I'm very, very content in what God has given to me. Very, very content. Done. Step back. If you want one of these, go to my TikTok show. All right, I'm just going to get it back out of the way, and then we're going to continue. Done. Okay. Let's get our chicken now, and let's rub that out. All right? We got chicken pieces. I didn't not pieces. I got to cut this now. All right, I'm going to cut this up. I got the other half of the whole chicken that we used. Okay? And even though I'm going to use this bowl again with the chicken, I just want to double ensure that it's going to be. Love my steel bowls. Use them all the time. All right, nothing but. And Mother's Day's coming up. And you guys, I'm telling you, they got some good deals going on in my in the TikTok shop. So if you so inclined, I don't sell stuff unless I use it. All right, if I use it, I'm going to try to sell it to you. All right? I'm going to tell you if it's good or it's not good. And now I'm going to dry up this chicken first, like I told you. All right, even before I cut it, I'm going to try to dry some of the, the juices. And I'll throw this out, and I'll get another one, and I'll do it again just before we dredge this. Okay, all I'm doing. Okay. All right, let me get this knife. I want to sharpen this up a little bit. Now, having a sharp tool is key. You try to do things. You may not be. I'm no butcher. All right, so I'm not a butcher. All right, and I do the best I can. All you can do. Okay? But if you have a sharp tool, not only does it work better, but it's less dangerous than a dull. Worst thing you can have is a dull knife. The worst thing, because it slips on you. You're putting too much pressure. The knife itself should be doing all of the work. The knife, okay, not you. It shouldn't be too. Now you got to cut through a bone. You got to give it a little bit of pressure. All right, and so that's what we're going to be doing right now. Okay, let's do it. All right, first thing I want to do is take this wing off. All right, so let me try to find that joint right here. All right, and we're gonna go right into it. All right, at the joint. Good. All right, then I want to cut this right here. I'm on the breast. I'm taking the breast, and I'm actually going to cut this breast in half so I have two pieces. All right. That's what I want to do. All right. So one is going to have a little bit of skin. This is probably going to come off, but it's fine. I don't even care because it's the flesh that I want the flavor in, not the skin. I mean, I do want it in the skin as well, but a lot of times believe it or not, I take the skin off. When I'm eating chicken. And that's how I taste the flavor. I want to know that I got, all the calories, if you're worried about that, are in, the skin. The rest of it is all just protein. Listen, I'm not opposed. I love chicken wings, and I'm not taking the skin off of those. All right, it's because I love them. All right, so all I'm doing is drying this up. Then we're going to take that bowl. We're going to take that dredge we just made, or whatever it's called, and we're going to put it on this chicken. Then we're going to, I want it to be dry though. I want this dry. You have it dry, it'll get a little crispy. It'll get nice. Okay. Yeah, I said, why are you only making that little bit here? Because I'm the only one who's going to be eating it tonight. All right. All right. Done. Now, get the bowl that we just cleaned off. Let's take this. All right. I'm going to take this right here. First of all, I'm going to take a piece of it, and I'm going to rub this right into the chicken. All right. That's what we're doing. Okay. I want to get this rubbed nice right in here. Well, this has got a lot of skin on it. This is my chicken wing now. I'll be eating this whole thing just like it is. So here, it's in here, and then I'm gonna be taking a little bit of breadcrumb and some grated cheese. All right, I'm gonna put that in here, which is gonna stick to this. Mm. Oven this in. Mm. This is where these bowls are just amazing, because they really, they clean up so nice. All right, I can put all this in here, just let this sit a little while. This is gonna soften up. This is gonna blend into some of the chicken. All right, and then just before I put it on the pan, I'm gonna take it, and now the butter and the herbs that are on here are gonna help for the chicken, for the breadcrumb and the cheese and grated cheese I'm gonna put on it, to stick. All right, which is gonna be delicious when I'm done. Hopefully. Let's see. Okay. All right. Let's get a pan. I'm gonna put this on. Hands off. All right, got some breadcrumbs right here. Okay, I'm gonna take the breadcrumbs. Oh, I got a piece. Pour some breadcrumbs in here. Probably gonna need more. Get some grated cheese. Where's my grated cheese? Okay. And add some grated cheese to this. Right here. Okay. Gonna get a little bit of panko as well. We'll put a little panko. That's gonna even give it a little bit more crunch that I'm looking for. Okay. All right. Put some panko in here. Gonna get my pan. Now, what kind of pan? Should we put it on this flat pan or put it on a grate on a flat pan? I would say I want to put this on a grate on the flat pan. I don't want to lay it right on the pan. All right, so let me grab the pan I'm talking about and show you what I want to do. And you tell me whether or not. Okay, I've got a nice grate right here. I've got that right there. I'm going to use this so that the chicken will cook and be crispy all the way around. That's what my plan is. Now, whether this is going to work, I don't know, but I'm going to give it a whirl. All right, I'm going to give it a whirl. What do you think, Mama? Think it'll work? Huh?
My fingers are crossed.
What? Your fingers are crossed?
Oh.
What else?
mhm.
Little pan spray on it, just on top.
Beep. Beep.
Okay.
No.
Now we're going to take the chicken we have in here, the mix we have in here, and I'm going to take the chicken out of here, and I'm just going to blend that, put that right in that dredge. I want to make sure I got all the butter.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, here.
Yeah, just pick up a mess.
All right, let's try it.
Uh-huh. What's the head with? I'll go get some glass. I'll get some glass.
Okay. Got the flavor on it. So I want. And I'm just taking this. It's going to be almost like a cutlet. This piece, chicken cutlet, chicken breast. Okay. A little more. A little more. Yeah. Oh. All right. Take our chicken wing that we have here. Just trying to create a crunch. Now, that when this butter melts on here, the plan is that it's going to crisp up with the herbs all of this breadcrumb, panko, grated cheese mix. That's what my plan is. Now I'm going to put a little bit right on the top of it too. Okay, so two more little pieces here. My next chicken leg. Want to make sure I got all that in there. Okay. And then I'm going to take whatever little bit I have left here. I'm going to put right on top of this. This is, remember, there's butter in there and there's garlic oil in there. And that, as it cooks, is going to melt down, keep this chicken nice and moist. It's going to create a crunch with the panko, the breadcrumb, and the grated cheese. There, a little bit more right here. Okay, this is just topping it with that mix that we had. Any places that I might have missed. Use it all up. I never did this before. Who knows? Who knows if this is going to come out? What do you think? You think it's going to work? Anybody? Anybody think this may work? Yeah? Almost like fried, almost like baked fried chicken. Because it's going to hopefully be crunchy and unique and different. And because I never did it before, I'm curious myself to see how this is going to come out. But I think it may work. I think. Not sure. But that's what makes this fun. We're always experimenting here. This is not like some seasoned chef that knows what he's doing. I have no clue what I'm doing. But I tell you, it's like, I have a great time with you guys. I have a great time with you. All right. About exhausted that. All right. This is how it looks now. Now we're going to see how this goes in the oven. How this is going to go. All right, look. Okay. Now we're going to pop this in the oven. And, feel free to comment. Good, bad, indifferent. Let me know what your thoughts are. I got the oven up to 445 degrees. I'm going to put this in, and then I'm going to drop the temperature down. All right? And as far as I'm concerned, that probably should take about, I'm going to say that 45 minutes. It'll be done. And our soup should be done. And now we've got two more things we've got to do. First, I got to do a little cleanup. Okay? Wait a bit. I'm going to clean the board off before I do anything. I want to clean these bowls first. I'll show you how quickly these bowls clean up. You don't have a set. You really owe it to yourself. And the ones that are in my shop are so much better than this. Mine are about 20, I got to be at least 20, 25 years old. All right? And they've done a great job for me. So I could probably use them another 20 years, God willing. All right? But I may upgrade because I do want to have the ones with the lids and that grater that's in there. I might buy it for Mother's Day. For Mama, and then she'll just give it right to me. Mama, I got you some stainless steel bowls. Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, here you go. I'm gonna be talking to you in a little bit. I'm gonna spend a little more time with you now. I can slow things down because I got the stuff in the oven. Once it's in the oven, the rest of this is kind of just fun. All right. I just got to clean my board. And hey, listen, this isn't an instructional live. I know on these other platforms, most of you people are going to actually get instructions on how to do things. If you're looking for instructions, if you're looking for you want to have some smiles, some laughs, yeah, some accomplishments, and you're in the right place here. All right, because I got to tell you, we do pretty good here. I'm going to take the rest of this now. I got to toss it because it went in the chicken. All right, so we're going to toss that. Okay, get this one cleaned up, and I'm all done with my bowl pretty much. Now, if you're new here, come on, hit that follow, share. Join the fan club. If you're elsewhere, subscribe. And this way you get notified what's going on. Now, we're going to tighten this up. This is my first time having these other communities, these other social communities with us. So I'm trying to navigate both of these And, just like this live, I had a real learning curve. And we got it together though. And the same thing we'll get together with this as well. I just got to learn a little bit better. And that's it. Was anybody else, did anybody else see, or has anyone else been on the other place? Huh? If you have, let me know. Just give me some critique, because that's how I learn. You guys always help me. Don't stop now. All right. So Ada, were you able to see what was going on? I know you probably were able to hear, because I have my mic connected to that one. Anybody have any comments about it? Good, bad, and different. Yeah. I mean, if you, because I'm really not getting a lot of, I'll run. I don't get this screen. What? Oh, I guess. I don't know. What I was. Yeah, I don't know. All right, I'll be able to see it. Now, I'll be able to see it later. So I can, yes, was flipping back and forth, can see better closer here. Yeah, absolutely. I'm waiting to get a new tripod or tripod, whatever you call it, that can take two cameras. Because here's the issue. With the other place, I have to have it horizontal. That's where you guys are. All right. With this, I got to keep it vertical. So I have two different tripods. And the problem is that I have to be able to give that one a wider view at the pick. Now, over here, my TikTok family, we're able to see each other and talk, communicate. I have no idea yet about the other one, but it's new. Yeah, it sounds better because I'm waiting. I have to get another mic. The mic, you see, I'm learning all the stuff that you need two. What do they call it again? I don't even know the names, but I need two of them. One that goes in there and one goes over there. Lou loves the music here. Oh, you got the music? Is the music on over there? You could put those breadcrumbs in a Ziploc bag. I would, but next year, I just had them rolling in chicken. I never do. Whenever I have anything that was in chicken, I get rid of it. All right. I don't want to, that to me is just a bacteria farm waiting to happen. Even if it's frozen, you know? So that's why I do that. And like on my boards, I got to put bleach on them. I bleach the boards. Anything that has, like right now, I'm going to clean this counter off right here. I have, my towel that goes under there, but this is all, I bleach everything off right now. All right, just get a little bit of bleach on it, let it sit for a minute, and then I'll get some Dawn soap, and I'll wash everything up. Then I'll bleach the sponge down afterwards. And that, is the best you can do. You can only do the best you can do. All right? That's all I can tell you. Now, the health department, are they going to come knocking at my door here? Well, I'll invite them over for dinner. Hey, you want some dinner? Yeah. Have some of my contaminated chicken here. Hey. Bleach it. Just give me a minute. Almost done. And then we can get going on the rest of those. I always put a towel underneath my boards, always, so they don't slip. That's why I do it. Okay? Got it.
I'm really ahead of the game here too. I mean, everything's going pretty smooth, cleaning wise. I've got everything nice. Okay. All right.
Coffee time. Coffee chat time. All right. Because the next thing that we're doing is we're going to do our garlic. We got to make something with that. I have my dough we have to make. Let me just check on this a minute. Smelling good. Smelling good. Oh, I forgot to put this in the box, the other one. Hold on. Gotta have it stuff. Got to put away as I go along. Otherwise, forget about it. All right. Done. Yeah. Okay. Next, we have our dough. This was a pizza dough that we made 2 days ago. Okay. And I'm thinking I want to try to make something with it, not pizza. I'm going to take half of this. I'm going to use half of it. And I think that I'm going to make we can make either one of our garlic braided knots that we made the other day, which came out absolutely great. Or I can make a couple of pinwheels. So I'm not using the whole thing because I don't want it to waste. I'm going to use half of it. So which would you like me to make? Olive loaf, not olive garlic. I'm not making olive loaf now. That would be great. The knot, make one big knot. I like the knot. The one big one came out great. That was good. Or some pinwheels with some salami, pepperoni. Oh, look at that. Oh, you guys are missing this. Oh, the kid missed with the Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. Oh, oh my goodness gracious. You guys are so funny. I don't know how you do this stuff. Wow. Well, that was from Tracy, of course. That was Sam fearing something. Tracy did it. Oh, this is where you're missing it. If you're not on TikTok here with us, you can't see the fun that we're having here. All right, they're sending these cartoons. Cracks me up every time. Sometimes I see these new ones also that just like, it's so fun. So fun. Stop. All right. Let me get my cutter, and I think most people say just do the garlic, which I'm gonna do. All right. And let me see what I'm gonna put that. Well, we can do one. No, I think I'm going to do it on there. Yeah. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. I got to put a little flour on the board. All right. I'm going to try to bring you guys a little closer over here now. And so you can see a little bit better. All right. All right, so this is the dough I have right here. All right, and I'm going to put a little bit of flour on here. We made this pizza dough yesterday, or 2 days ago. And all the dough, pizza dough is simple. 2.5 cups. Well, first thing you start with is 1 package of fast-acting yeast. All right, and I use 1 cup of warm water and 1 teaspoon of sugar, and I let that ferment first. Then, after it gets a foam on it, which takes usually about 10 or 15 minutes, then I add. I have 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt, usually 2 or 3 tablespoons of olive oil, and the flour. And then I mix that flour into the liquid, the fermented liquid, only half of it, and turn it into a pancake-like batter until it's all dissolved nice. Now that whole that 1 cup of flour becomes now an active element that's going to help it bloom really good. All right, and then I add the rest of the flour, and I gotta say, it really, really comes out great. So that's the dough right there, and that. All right, so all I'm gonna do is take half of it. I don't need the whole thing. Okay, I'm gonna save half of it. I can even put it back in here till tomorrow. All right. Okay. And what we're gonna do is I want to take this and I want to just work it out into a little bit of a rectangle so that I can cut it. All right. I have parsley on my finger, which is fine. Okay. We'll do this. Turn that over right there. Okay. The dough feels great. Okay. You can tell when the dough doesn't come back at you. All right. If you know your dough isn't ready, if you push on it and it comes back like a rubber band, when it takes form like that, beautiful, as far as I'm concerned. Okay. I mean, it's easy to handle. I can stretch it, doesn't break. That's what you want. All right. Trying to stretch it out. So I want to do what I did last time and actually cut these into strips and then roll them with some garlic oil in it. I might even put a little bit of mozzarella in. I do have some, and so it'll melt right in there. And try it. Okay, you know us. We try different things. I don't know if I put that in last time or not. I don't even remember. That's what I mean. You know, there is no recipe, so to speak, here. Okay? Now I'm just going to press that out. Like that. If I can cut these into strips. Okay. After first thing I want to do is get some garlic and garlic oil in this. Some little bit of grated cheese in here. Some pepper. We're going to flavor the inside of this. Okay. Stretched pretty nice, I gotta say. Okay. Get my brush. My little brush. Nice. All right. So first thing I'm putting, I got my garlic oil. Okay, you guys know I use this a lot. Okay. So I'm painting the inside of this with flavor right now. Okay. I have some garlic oil on there right now. All right. Next thing I want to do is put. I use the regular now. Yeah. Yeah. I'll do a little bit of this. No, let me use the cheese. I'm talking to myself. All right, put some grated cheese on here. This is a mixture of imported Parmesan and imported Romano. This is how I do it. So. Fresh pepper. right here. I cut that. I didn't put any garlic yet. I just did garlic oil, grated cheese, and some pepper. The grated cheese is working as my salt. All right. Fresh mozzarella, I'm gonna put it in here. And roll a little bit in it, right inside of the garlic knot. Okay. Why am I doing this? Because I can, and because I want to try it and see how this knotted bread will work. I don't know. Pizza Hut does something with their crust, right? The only problem is with this is that I gotta don't know if it's really can't hurt. And this is what we do. We just have fun in this kitchen. So if you're new here, follow, share, subscribe, join the fan club. All right. We're gonna be, streaming on some different places and doing what we do. Okay. Now I want you to see this garlic. See this garlic? See this garlic right here? This is from the garlic oil. I want you to see how tender it is. All right? You would think, oh, this is hard. No, watch. It smashes right in my fingers. So this is going to go right in here. This is real garlic bread. Okay? I'm just smashing some pieces and I'm putting it right in like that. Okay? And most of the oil from the garlic has already been released. So it's not as strong because it released a lot of its oil in the oil itself. So this is just going to be tender flavor, garlic flavor, more than it is. You're not going to get a burn from it, But it's so easy to handle when you have this like this. All right. And I can tell you, this will keep the vampires away, so I'll tell you. Now, some people love garlic breath. I'm not a big fan of garlic breath. And I got it probably all the time. That's why Mama runs away. She goes, "You stink like garlic." Huh, what are you gonna do? All right, no kisses. That's why she gives me 3 kisses and runs for the hills. All right. Take a little bit of parsley. A little bit right in here. I have some that's dried out a little bit. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Now, the moment of truth. We got to roll this out. Okay? So, I got to take this like that, right here, and I have to try to stretch it and just tighten it up. That's what I want to do here. See if I can do it. Okay? But then we're going to knot it, or I'm going to braid it. I don't know how to braid, by the way. So you guys were laughing the other day because I'm going over and under, over, and maybe you can help me tonight braid the sucker. Okay? This is what we do here, though. It's fun. We have fun. All right? No pressure. We have fun. This is what we do. Am I right or wrong? Huh? This is the tight one. This one I gotta work. Really gotta work this one. You gotta just be a little light on your fingers when you're doing it. Pull it and roll it. Pull it, especially this one, and roll it. And I'm actually probably, I might even keep this one in the center. Because the center is the hardest part, to cook evenly. So this may work like this. Because they are different sizes here. Okay. 1, 2. All right, let's do the last one right here. Start from here again. I got that mozzarella in there, which I don't think we did that last time. So we're gonna have, nice stretchy pieces of garlic knot bread that hopefully are gonna come out real nice. Hey, I hope you guys are following and sharing and hitting those like buttons, especially the Go Populars. The Go Populars are really important for Unc, as well as the heart me's. So while I'm doing my work, if you can do yours, that would be really, really amazing. Okay. And I don't ask for a lot, but if you can do that and help out this family and this channel and Unc, I would appreciate it. All right. Okay. So now we got to tie it together. All right. So I'm going to get a little flour right here, a little bit, just a little bit on here, so I can kind of. Okay. All right. We'll start with that. All right. Here's the knot part. This is where I need help. All right. I'm going under, over, around, right? So now I'm going to take this one and go this way. Take that one and go that way. All right. Now I got to go up, under, under, and under, and under. This one going under all the way. And then I'm going here, and I'm going here, and I'm going to tie this all together like that. And that's going to have to do right there. Okay? I don't know. What do you think? What do you think? Thinks all right? Ah, we got 100 grand. Hey, asking you shall receive. Seeking you shall find. Knocking the door shall be open. All right. Painting this. Hold on. Let me get my. I have some pan spray on here, but I do want to get some more oil on here. Like that. Yeah. Yeah. Not the best knot in the world, but it'll be all right. Garlic oil. Yeah. Grated cheese. Pepper. And we're going to finish it with some sesame seeds right here. Okay. It's not easy being hungry. You guys are so clever. No breaks, Mo. Of course, it's him. All right. Let me talk to you a little bit now. Hold on. All right. So you saw what we got. All right. And let me just get this up a little higher. Okay. Okay. I'm back here. And we see what's going on. I bring it back a little more. Okay. I think we're all right. I just got to get my camera set. Hold on. That's better. Okay. All right. So now you can actually take this and leave it out and let it proof a little bit more. But I think that, what was that? You look like Ward Cleaver. Oh, Daniel, I am Ward Cleaver. Oh, falling on bench, right? Oh, that's so great. All right. That's a good one. I like it. All right, ready? It's going in the oven. All right, we'll let that. Oh, that chicken's looking good. Oh, that chicken's looking good. All right. Now, what do we got to do? All right. What do we got to do? What here? What here? We have to now make some coleslaw. All right. I want to finish it with some coleslaw. And you know what I'm going to do now? Hold on a minute. Right now, I'm going back to the pot of the hell is it? I think I'm supposed to have a battle tonight. I don't know. When I get off of here, I might be in a battle at 9 o'clock. I'm not sure. I missed the last one that they had me scheduled for, but all right. So I'm going to take some cabbage. See the cabbage? I'm taking a handful of cabbage right here, like this, and I'm going to take some of the spinach right here, like this. All right. I'm adding this to the soup. Cabbage and some spinach. Okay? I'm just dropping it right in the pot of soup we have. Now, if you want me to bring you over, I can, but I don't think that's necessary. I'm just dropping this in right now. I like the cabbage. The cabbage in the soup makes it really sweet. And the spinach just gives it a little extra something. All right? Tightens it up a little bit. You get a little bit extra flavor. Let me bring it over. I'll bring you over so you can see. I like to have the colors that, that it provides. Okay? Let me show you real quick. I'm just showing my TikTok family here. All right? I just put some cabbage in here in the soup, and I put some spinach. All right? I could actually put a little bit more spinach in there. I might bring the pot over to you so you guys can see as well. All right? So the spinach is going to break down very quickly. All right? So this now is a hearty soup. All right? I can tell it's done because everything is coming right off. Okay? That's how good that's going to be. All right? It's done. Soup. So now we're just waiting for our dinner, our bread. Our chicken's just about done as well. Okay, I think our timing is going to be good. I'm bringing you over. I'm going to show my other platforms here, what that looks like. Okay. I'm going to bring it right over to you. Hold on. This is what we have been cooking. Okay, we made a nice chicken soup with fresh chicken, a whole chicken we cut up. We have in here carrots, we have celery, we have onions, we have scallions, we have carrots, we have a little lemongrass in here. We just put some cabbage and some spinach in it. And then we spiced it up with some nice, delicious spices. That's what's cooking. We started that, probably been on the stove. I'm going to say about an hour and a half. But in an hour and a half, it's ready. Okay, I can see the chicken's cooked. It came off the bone. So that's why starting the chicken, rounding your chicken up first is so important. All right, it really, really is important. Family, how about we get a little popular here, huh? Can we get some popular? All right, because that's going to kick our analytics up. We dropped in our, I think we're in C3. Well, we have a drop down, and we're only in the top 20%. So I don't know. Maybe you guys don't like. Do you not like us anymore? Huh? You don't like us anymore? Yeah, those are. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Ada. Thank you, Lynn. Yeah, I mean they're really, really important to keep us growing and keep us moving in the right direction. We're going this way right now. All right. And you guys, I've seen it done. We had over 2 million likes, 2 million likes in one live. All right. 2 million. I don't even have it here. Mother took it. In one live, we did it. All right. And it's only because you guys are working at it, helping out. I mean, I know we can get to 250 before we're out of here because I've seen it done. And you go to the hit, if everybody hits, we have 172 people on right here. I don't have a clue how many we have over here, but, this is our family. This is the core of our family. Anybody that's listening now, you come on over. All right. And, I'm Uncle Glenn too. Uncle Glenn with 2 N's, number 2, just like it is on the other sites. So come on over to TikTok, see what we do, laugh, have some smiles with us, watch some of these crazy cartoons that come up here. A lot of fun. So, but you know me, I'm very competitive, and so I don't like to. That's probably one of my faults. All right, one of my faults is that I'm competitive. So when I'm trying to win something, I want to win. I want to win. Now, if I lose, you know, I know how to lose, but I like to win. So, and I can't win without yous. Now, we have 46. We need 4 more people to hit that heart meet. 4 more people, and we hit our goal for tonight. All right, which is great. I'm really happy about that. All right, and that also really keeps us growing. All right, so let's make our coleslaw and I'll stop talking. All right, I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. I got the coleslaw. I don't need a whole lot. That's why I took some of it and put it in the soup. All right, I have some coleslaw here. Let's get one of our steel bowls right here. And I'm going to make a mix. I'll show you what I'm putting in. Very, very easy, simple, what I do. And, okay. I use a couple of different things. Can't show you the labels tonight, but you know what they are. I use some buttermilk ranch. Buttermilk ranch right here. Okay? As part of my flavoring. All right? I'm going to use some mayonnaise. Okay? A little bit more. I like it creamy, so I could. Now I could always add some heavy cream to this too if I wanted to. But all right. I want to add, for me, a little bit of Dijon mustard, just a touch of Dijon. Okay. I got some white vinegar right here. I'm going to put a capful of white vinegar in here. Okay. I want to get, some people put sugar. I like to use a little bit of honey to sweeten it up a little bit. Gives it a little honey flavor, little back flavor, which is always nice. Okay. Good. I want to put a little lemon in there. I'm going to use some of the lemon that we took the rind off before. All right. Now, this is how I like it. So you don't have to, obviously, you don't have to do it like this. Okay. Some lemon juice. Half a lemon. Nice one. Mix that up. I'm putting my flavors together separately. Then I'm going to add them into that coleslaw. All right, so I'm mixing the honey, the buttermilk ranch, the mayonnaise, lemon, a little bit of touch of Dijon mustard in here, and 1 capful of white vinegar that I have in here. Okay. Now, I'm going to add some little lemon pepper for my pepper and some paprika. Okay. That's my flavor. Now, pour that right in. Oh, I didn't put any salt in here. Oh, I had definitely need some salt. Use some pink Himalayan salt. There you go. Now this, we're going to take this bowl here, again, using the steel bowls. Okay? Pour it right in. And we'll mix it up. Okay, our dinner now should all be ready to go. All right. Mixing this up in a bowl here. Letting it absorb that mayonnaise, buttermilk, a little bit of lemon juice, a little bit of vinegar, a little honey, some pepper, some lemon, a little paprika, and a touch of Dijon mustard. Okay? Okay. Let's give it a whirl. What do you think? Okay, I think we're going to start with our chicken soup tonight. All right, we're going to start with the chicken soup. We got to do a little tasting of it. Okay. This I want to put in a different bowl. Yeah. I just use these bowls to do all my stuff, and then I transfer them. Now, you don't have to. Like if I was storing this and I had covers, I would put this in a smaller stainless steel bowl and put the cover right on it. But I don't have covers for it. So, perfect amount. Okay, I'm not going to eat all that. I'm just going to be able to look at it from there. I'll get a little bowl for myself. And that's all finished. All right, let's check out our chicken soup first. Okay. Little chicken soup first. Okay, pull my chicken out. Oh, does that look good? Oh, does that look nice? That looks delicious. All right. Wait till you see the chicken. Chicken looks great. All right, looks great. Let it cool down a little bit. The bread is coming together. Not done yet, but I would say 10 minutes. It'll be done. So in the meanwhile, I'm letting that cool down a little bit, and let's get a bowl and have a little soup together, huh? Okay. All right. Now, I probably have to let them school, but look really, really good. Oh my goodness. That'll look good. Look at this, my friends. Look at our chicken soup. On a dreary, cold day here in New York, we came up with a nice chicken soup. And the chicken soup has, smells great. That lemongrass, put a little lemongrass in it. We have spinach in it. We just put some spinach and cabbage in it at the end. It has onions, carrots, scallions, celery. We braised our chicken in the pot first so that we could get some of the rendering of the skin and the chicken. And then we sauteed up our onions and scallions and celery and carrots. We added a little white wine to it, and we deglazed it. Then we took our chicken that we ground up, we had it out, we put it back in, and we added some chicken base, some white pepper, and then we put in our herbs. And this is what we got. And this looks healthy. It looks good. Look at that. All right. Come on. Come on. Let me show you. Huh? Look at that. Look how nice that looks. Oh, yeah. Ooh. We're going to let that cool down a little bit. No, I'm not just having it. No. All right. Don't even start. All right. Look at the nice chicken. Look how the chicken itself, see the pieces? This is the chicken breast. Look how it just fell off. All right. And just is going to break down nicely in the soup. Now, if you wanted to add some pastina to this, or maybe some elbow or ditallinis to this, you certainly could. I'm not having the pasta tonight with it, only because I forgot to make it, not because I care about a diet or anything. So that's that. Let's get our plate, and I want to put some chicken on there. I want to put a little bit of coleslaw on there, and we're waiting for that bread to come out. And that bread's gonna be perfectly, because when it comes out, this will be a little cooler and be able to really eat. All right. So ouzo, yeah. You know what I'm gonna have though? I want a little fuzzy juice. All right. I'm gonna have a little fuzzy juice. Grape fuzzy juice. All right. Now you guys probably don't know what the heck what's he talking about, fuzzy juice or fuzzy water. All right. I'll show you. I won't show you, but I'm having some grape juice. All right. A little couple ice cubes in my grape juice. All right. A little bit. The grape juice that I'm having is not a fine grape juice, but it is a good enough one for me to have a couple of gobbles. All right. And actually, I pour some of this fuzzy juice, fuzzy water right into usually my soup. And it gives it such a nice flavor for me. Even a little bit of burnt of, I don't know if I can say it. The guy's got me so like, violation, you didn't show something long enough. All right. Fuzzy water. Fuzzy water. We got some fuzzy water here. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't Fuzzy Wuzzy. Why do I think of this stuff? I don't know. I don't know why. Oh, you said it too, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, listen, we all love Fuzzy, right? We sing the stupidest things over here too. Don't we sing stupid songs here? Oh, you want to sing it again? Come on, Jenny. You ready? Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't Fuzzy Wuzzy. And I didn't even have a sip of my fuzzy water yet, but now I am. Mmm, drum and star, Tracy! Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, you did? Oh, Jeannie used to sing it? Yeah. Was he fuzzy? Was he? Oh, BJ with the roses. I love you, BJ. BJ's healing. BJ is one of our mods, and she is. Ah, my dad just looked at me just now, thinking live, lost my mind singing. Oh, no, don't freak. Oh, oh. Hey, he's one of our funniest mods. I love him. Oh, Ada, with the clown, Tracy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, what other songs? Let's sing a couple songs while it's cooling off. What else? What about the one that you guys couldn't figure out? All right? It went like this. Instaminstitutionala, follow me da, follow me di, follow me da, instaminstitutionala. I know you can't sing that. Now, Mo, if you sing that, your father's going to really think you lost your mind. Instaminsta, tu shala, falamadi, gada, falamadi, falamada, instaminsta, tu shala. Can anybody do that? Come on. Ready? You got to say it fast. First, do it slow. Instaminstitutionala, falamadi, gada, falamadi, falamada. Instaminstitutionala. I had the kids all trying to do that for so long.
Did poopy.
Your head? Yeah. All right, ready to try this? Should we try this nice soup? Let me check the bread. I'll check it. Look at it! Look at all round 66! Melissa traveling the USA! Oh, yeah. Oh, oh, you guys over here, you're missing what you're seeing here. Oh, you're missing it. You got to, I mean, I don't even know if I'm allowed to show you. You got to see what they do here. If you're not, hey, if you got to come to our TikTok live. All right, you can do that. I can tell you that. All right. Yeah, I am Uncle Glenn too, just like I am where you are. Uncle Glenn with two N's, the number 2. All right, you come over here and you can enjoy. We're going to be going, a couple of different places, but hold on, warming that up for Mama. All right. All right, I'm having a sip. Oh yeah, good. We got our timing. Hold on. Hold on. Hold a while. Hot, but it's good. I'm going to take it off of there. Let me put it on a plate. Hold on. Hold on. Don't go nowhere. Yeah. Okay. I just get it off. I'm going to show it to you. We're going to show you the dinner. We're going to get ready to go. Now we can start. Okay, everything is done. All right, timing is the key. And I think that timing was all right. Wait for the favorite season we got here. Oh, yeah. So we're oven, shut that off. All right, one more plate. I'm going to show you everything. And we're going to have a little taste. All right, here we go. Ready? I'm going to get my chicken. I'm going to show you this delicious chicken here. That's the wing. I'm going to have a little bit of this breast right here. And a little bit of this leg right here. Okay. Oh man, does that look good? All right. Here's our chicken that we made together. All right. It's a crusted Parmesan chicken with parsley, with herbs, we have some thyme, rosemary, lemon.
Smells amazing.
It's crappy, Mama.
Mmm.
I think it's going to be crappy. I'm hoping to taste a nice piece of crap. I really would like some. And the people on the other platforms are saying, no, put it on to get that bowl right there.
No, it's not.
Got it? Would you like a little garlic bread?
I don't think so.
No?
I lost my fork.
Here's our garlic bread. A garlic nut.
Oh my gosh, that was so good.
All right. Now we're just gonna put a little bit of touch on top of some garlic oil. Finish it up. Huh? What do you think? Now remember, we have mozzarella that's inside of these nuts, which is hopefully gonna cut and stretch. We made a pizza dough 2 days ago, and we used half of it to do this. All right. So I want to cut a piece of it right now. All right. Hey, you guys got to hit those Go Populars. Pork. All right. I'm gonna cut this right here. Oh, yeah. Look at that smoking hot garlic bread. All right, with mozzarella stretched inside. Yep, with yeast. All right. All right, we got our dinner there. All right. Okay. Let me put the rest of the chicken right next to it.
Kitchen smells amazing.
Yeah, I think you would like this chicken. It's moist. We did all of this tonight with one whole chicken that I got for 99 cents a pound.
Wow.
And we made 2 completely different dinners with it. And when we took some of our pizza dough that we made, oh, thank you, Kathy Smith, hitting the Go Populars, thank you. Need those, big time. All right, hit those likes. We can see if we can get to 200 before we're out of here. but I'm curious to see how our other group of people did. All right, I can't name where they are, but there's two other places that we have new family members. Now, obviously, that one is not as good as this one because it's new. I don't know exactly, it's multi-streaming, so, but we're getting our message, we're getting our family out there and letting people know what we do. This is farm to table to soul with Uncle Glenn. The farm part is Uncle Glenn's garden. It's not a big farm. All right, it's my little place. Oh, the wizard, you missing the wizard. Oh, the Astro man. When you get this, oh, when you get it. Oh, 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 my goodness gracious. That is so funny. All right. All right. Without anything else, let's take a look. Let's eat some dinner. Let's say now, I have to tell you, whoever we have 210 people on over here. All right. I don't know who we have here, but I need to let you know that you got to give Uncle Glenn a minute of little respect. That's what we have here. It's what we do. We respect one another. We love on one another. We're positive. Now, you don't have to agree with me, and I don't agree with you all the time, but we respect each other. All right. And one of the things that I like to do before I eat is give thanks to my God. All right. Who has provided so many things to me and just has rescued me in so many different ways throughout my life. I mean, I shouldn't be here right now. But through the grace of God and his protection, I am. So let me grab this. And if you don't mind, if you want to join in with me, please do. If not, yeah, you'll watch the numbers will go down, people will swipe away, but that's okay. This is what we do. All right. So bless us, O Lord, in these thy gifts which you're about to receive from thy bounty through Christ our Lord. Amen. Lord God. Tonight was a challenge of growing this community, this family, this channel in different places. And without your blessings and your guidance, Lord God, none of it is going to be possible. So I really, truly thank you for giving me the resources to learn and to begin to learn how to do many of these things. Thank you for all the provisions that you provided, for the food that I'm able to get, and for the time that I can spend with all of these people. We have 192 people on here, Lord, and we have people here as well. And my prayer would be that you would meet them where they are right now in their life. Many of them are healing from health issues. Many have health issues, anxiety, depression. There's people who have with financial issues, and you've taken me through my own. And also, Lord God, that you would meet those that are celebrating right now, celebrating marriages or babies that are born, or maybe a job, or just a joyous time for them, that you would be with them, that you would grasp them and hold them and carry them through whatever they're doing. Because we know that there's just a time for everything, and everything is temporal here. And I thank you again, and I ask your grace be abundantly on everybody. And I ask this in Jesus Christ's holy name. All right, let's taste the taste. Here we go. Ready? All right, this is the soup. So, all right, I got a nice little piece. It's still so hot. It's still so hot. But I think I got a piece of carrot on there. I got some chicken on there. I got a little spinach on there. I got some of the cabbage. First bite. Thank you, Lord. Very delicious. don't choke on a bone. No. That's one of the things that, when you're putting whole chicken in, you get sometimes a little bit of the rib. So I didn't go through any of it, but I think there's not a lot. Just so happened, that's me. My luck, I get it on the first bite. But I'm kind of glad I did. You want to know why? Because if I didn't get it on the first bite, I wouldn't have even considered thinking about that it might be in the second bite. All right? So these are the little things that I just give thanks for. Cheers. It's a delicious soup. Honestly, honest to God. The lemon, the thyme that we put in here, it just came out amazingly great. I don't know what to say. I mean, this is a meal in itself. And yeah, the only thing is, Daniel, using a boneless chicken breast, I wanted the whole chicken in there. Why? Because I want the bones in there. All right, the bones from the thigh, the bones from the leg, even the backbone that I took out of the chicken, that whole chicken. All right. Why? Because the bone is where you get all of your flavor. So that's why. So then you got to take the good with the bad. Yeah, you might catch a little rib bone in there, but if I'm weighing it out, if I just make it with chicken breast, it's not going to have the same flavor unless I artificially flavor it. This is delicious. This is good. You could put grated cheese in here. I don't need it though. I don't need it. And then even the spinach really finishes it with the cabbage. It's so sweet. So sweet. Yeah, really, really came out well. And the nice part about this is that I'll put these in little containers and I'll keep some in my refrigerator. Nice lunch. I'll freeze some of it. And I'll be taking it out and having little meals. Somebody's got to invent food. I mean, smell-o-rama. Smell a taco-rama. So that you can at least get a smell of this. Last one, and then we'll go to the food. Oh. What do I need? I need a fork. I need a knife. I don't know. I guess I'll grab one. I don't know if I need it. Oh, we'll grab one. And let's see how this is going to come out. All right. All right. Ooh. Ooh. Wuzzy, wuzzy, was a bet. Grape juice. Delicious. Yeah, my wife does not want to be anywhere near the camera. It's really late for her. She eats early. All right. All right. So let's do this. I want to taste this first, the garlic bread. All right. Gotta have the garlic bread. All right. So let's give this a quick taste. Mmm. 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 Oh my God. Oh my gosh. I don't have my mic on. I don't have my mic on. Well, you guys, I have the mic on. You can hear the crunch. Can you hear the crunch? Listen to this. Wow. Wow. A homemade coleslaw? Anybody?
That was very good.
Oh, good. All right. I'm going into the chicken. Mom, the chicken soup. Yeah. Ready? I wanted a comfort meal. I got a comfort meal tonight. I feel very blessed. Really, I mean, this for me, this is comfort. That rub me that we made worked, and it only worked because we put breadcrumb and cheese on it. If we did not, it would have still been good, but it wouldn't have been like this. The fact that it had all the butter in there and it had the olive oil in it and all of the mix, we didn't let it rest overnight in the chicken. So by adding the breadcrumb and the grated cheese, made it what it is. Really good. Wow. What dinner? All right, so let me talk to you a little bit. Really came out great. Tomorrow the weather's supposed to be nice. Tomorrow, I'm going back in the garden tomorrow. I'm going live in the garden. I am also doing a lot of videos now for some of the things that I'm using. And I'm going to be posting them up, especially for Mother's Day coming up. All right, so if you see something, family, go to Uncle Glenn's shop and check it out. If you're going to get it there. You help me, you help the community. And tomorrow it's going to be probably early. I'm going to say I'll be out there. I mean, I'll be out there really early. So I'm not going to put the live on. I usually go out, if the weather's nice, I'll be out there at 6 o'clock, 6:30 in the morning. But I don't go live at that time, but I'll probably be live here Eastern Standard Time by 10:30, 11 o'clock. All right. And I'm only going to be streaming on one place. I am going to shoot a couple of videos that I'll be posting up. So look out for them. And if you see them and you like it, don't just hit that like button. Would you do the Uncle a favor? Like so many of you doing now, repost them. All right? Repost them. Go to my profile, look at them. Just if you like it, hit that repost. Helps. All that stuff helps. All right? And if you have any questions, anybody want to know, I mean, the plants that we did are coming out from seed. We started farm to table to soul this year from seed. All right, from seed. And what a success so far. And I'm really looking forward. Now I'm starting to stake the plants. We did transplanting. We planted new seeds, and they're looking so healthy and happy. And tomorrow, I'm not planting tomorrow. I got to wait probably another 10 days. I got to wait until the temperature really at nighttime is around no lower than 49 degrees, consistently 50 degrees, and then I'm going to harden my plants. I'll be hardening them, meaning that I'm not taking them directly from the house and planting them in the ground. That will kill them. It'll put them in shock. So I'll start hardening them again tomorrow. Tomorrow's supposed to be nice. I'll put them out in the morning, all right, where it's going to be about 60 degrees. Get them used to not the direct sun, just get them used to being outdoors, introducing them to the sun. You got to treat it like a baby. And that's what we're going to be doing. And after about a week of doing that, taking them in, not direct sun, take them out, then bring them back in. It's a little work, but if you want to have a great planting garden, I expanded the garden this year. So tomorrow I'll be rototilling and yeah. All right. And then we'll see. I know that I have, oh, by the way, before you guys leave, I might be back on at 9 p.m. tonight. I think it's 9 p.m. It's either 8 or 9. I'm supposed to have a battle that was scheduled by Tic Tac. I don't know. But I hit the, you know me, I hit the yes button on everything. But I definitely have one scheduled for Friday night at 9 o'clock. So tonight, if I'm on, I'll just jump on, do the battle. Whoever's there is there. Not going to be anything fancy. If not, then I'll see you anyway tomorrow. And family over here, my new community. I hope that you liked and enjoyed tonight. For those of you that are just coming on, I'm Uncle Glenn, and this is Farm to Table to Soul. I am here with my TikTok family. We went from 200 to over 38,000 of us, and I would encourage you to come over and join this family. All right, just go to TikTok, go to Uncle Glenn #2, the number 2, 2 N's and the number 2, and follow, share, join the fan club, and you get to see all the good things and all the fun that we have here. All right, so Mafia, hey, oh man, yay! What are you doing, eh? I'm only in the Mafia in the movies. In the movies. That's it. All right? And some of you know what that means. All right? You know what that means. All right? And you got the inside scoop. There's new people coming on. They say, hey, yo, it's all right. They don't know. They don't know. I got something better. I got my family. I got you guys. You guys got my back. And I got yours. I ain't worried about nothing from nobody. All right. So, all right. We're going to call it a night. I want to thank everybody. Oh, can we get to 200 before we get out of here? All right. Let's play the game. I want you people here, 200 of you, to see how quickly we can get 33,000 votes or 23,000. I got, if everyone hits that screen, we've got it 1,000 every 2.5 seconds. 1,000. Everybody's a little quiet tonight, but all right, I'm going to count. When we get to 79, I'm going to show you how quickly we can get 1,000 likes. Everybody hit that screen. Everybody hit it. Ready? I'll count when it 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 seconds. 4 seconds. 4. You got 1,000 likes. 4 seconds. We could get to 200, 250, 500. I know we can do it. We've gotten to over 2 million in one live. All because of you. All right? So, I mean, we're already at 1. I asked, and it's like we're almost there already. All right? Look at this. Look at this. I got to count this because this looks like it might be a record. Hit that screen. Ready? When we get to 87. 187. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 seconds. All right, 5. We went a little slower. All right, but still, 5 seconds. We got 1,000 likes. Come on. That's great. We're going to be at 200 before we're out of here. I guarantee you we'll be at 200. You know what I'm going to do? No, I'm not going to do that. We're at 190 already. 190,000 likes. 192. I got to count this out. All right, look at this. Oh, my goodness. Just double tap your screen if you don't know it. We're at 194. All right, watch. We're going to do the count. Ready? 195. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 5.5 seconds. Ooh, slowed down. Oh my, look at 199. We're there. Ready? We're counting down, family. We're almost at 200,000. Look at this. Watch. Boom! We did it! Yeah! We did it again. You ask and we do it. You guys are the best. If you're not here, all right, those of you that are there, you got to come here. Look at the celebration we got going on here. Oh, look at this. Melissa hitting the confetti. Yeah, Ada with the confetti. Yeah. Oh, love it. Love it. Oh, Dirt's here. Yeah, Dirt. Cole, Ahmad. Woo! Mo Ahmad. Loving it all. Loving it all. All right, my family. Thank you for getting us over the hump. The hump. And I got some cleanup to do. I got to have a little bit more of this delicious food. I just want to thank you all for your time, number one, for every like, for every heart me, for every go popular, and for every one of those big cartoons that you guys were sending. All right, you're the best. And I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow on our live, let me see. Yeah, tomorrow I'll see you. And you know what I say, I'll see you, God willing. All right, we are out of here. I hope that it went okay tonight. I know this was a wide shot. You guys couldn't see a whole lot, but it was our first attempt at it. Scott, yeah, Jill, yes. Yes. But I'm going to take a look at it, see where we have to make our corrections, and any comments that you have over here to help Unc, better do a better job here. I need your help because we're multi-streaming now. We were on TikTok on one phone over here. We were on Facebook. We were also on YouTube. So there's a lot of new apps and things that I'm using. All right, so bear with us. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Leave in the comments any help that you can give to Unc. And, look, we'll be on. And I will see you all again next time, God willing.